guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Luna over here. I'm a real estate agent here in Philly. Welcome back. I don't know if you guys can see the background. I finally got my car back and it was kind of stressful. I hate getting used to an environment. Like when I'm not talking about business, but in my personal life, if I don't have to get used to a brand new environment, like instead of like driving a different car, I would rather stay with what I have so that I don't have to worry about it. But with business, I'm okay with getting like discomfort. I'm okay of finding new things to do, new strategy. So in today's video, we are going to be talking about new real estate agent, those mistakes that you should avoid. Try everything at the very beginning of your stage, because when you are new, when you are young, you have the luxury of wanting to try. You have the momentum of just doing everything. I cannot believe when I first started 4 years ago, I was doing real estate rentals for almost like 5 to 6 months. But thank God I did that, because, you know, I didn't really like working with renters. I didn't like how it's so unflexible with the hours and how little the money I was making. I only made about $5,000 in 6 month period, but because working with these renters, it allowed me to get very familiar with the whole Center City real estate market. It makes me understand, you know, which street is what kind of buildings that's over there. So it taught me a lot. And then also I worked with amazing clients who later on gave me referrals and also wrote me amazing reviews on my Zillow profile. So without these renter clients, I wouldn't be able to get that. I got into my office just now. So number 2 is prospecting. The best way to handle prospecting is painful. A lot of people don't like to do it. Just to keep it as a habit. At the very beginning, I was really scared of picking up the phone. So at the beginning, I was trying to do everything. So I used my momentum to make my first ever cold call, and I actually filmed it. Surprisingly, I got the appointment set up that time. I was totally not expecting. Ever since then, I just felt like this is something that I have to do. I know I'm really scared of doing it, but in the long run, it's gonna benefit me, because it started building your database, especially people like me that are new and move to an area that I don't have any sphere of influence to base on. So I know from the get-go, like I have to solve the problem and get rid of the fear of the phone. Ever since the beginning, I just set 2 hours or 3 hours of my day to be cold calling every single day. I also called on weekends too. I don't really do that anymore, but I still like try, and the downtime when I have the time, I'll be prospecting. Well, you gotta use some script, and then when you go on your listing appointment, you need to have a listing presentation that you can use. I do have a course where everything that I use, including my follow-up system, down in the description below. So if you guys want to check it out, use my coupon code for 25% off. Okay guys, I just finished a workout, so I want to finish up the rest of the video what I was saying. The next often made mistakes is I will do it later kind of mindset. And when I first started, every time if I have like a to-do list or what, I will not put it on my work schedule because I feel like I'm not really busy. So I was like, I'll remember to do it later. I'll remember sending that client's email later. But you know, a day or two down the road, I realized that I completely forgot about this whole thing. So what I started doing later on is every time when there's a task that I need to do, if I could finish it in the next 5 seconds, I'll just do it right away and get off my chest. But if it's gonna take me a while, like looking for comps and stuff, I will put it in my calendar what time that I was gonna do it, because if the task is not in my calendar, it does not exist. That's kind of how I look at it. Always, you know, another habit that I have is the day before, I like to go through my phone and put in every task that I have to accomplish the next day, so I don't have to worry about or try to think about what I need to do the next day. And next one is, a lot of you guys or new agent, they do not invest back in the business. That investing is including time, it's including money, and then also education. So time is, you have to set a time aside to work on your business. You can't just take on clients when clients come to you. You always have to kind of have a 9-to-5 mindset, like you go to work 9 to 5 even when you don't have anything to do that day. And then invest money back into it is like, I always set aside 10 to 15% of my income. Let's say if I make 10,000 a month, so I'll have 1,500 set aside just to spend on marketing. Things like I'll do mailing, I will pay for the dollar, I will pay for marketing, I will, you know, pay for like leads on Zillow, stuff like that. So that's kind of the budget that I have for 1,500. And then spending education on yourself, because I think if you want to work with investors, you have to understand, is this a good deal? Are you sending your client a good deal? You don't just send them anything that pop out on MLS. That just send your clients, sometimes you analyze already, they thought about the problem, you already have the solution. That's kind of what type of deal I send it to my client. Like, I will preview it, I'll make sure that that's something that they're looking for, and then I'll send it to them. And most of the time, the clients and investor I've worked with for a long time, they don't even have to see the house. As long as I told them like everything looks okay, they look at the pictures, run the numbers, I did the numbers for them too, they will just buy it in a heartbeat, and then we'll do a walkthrough. You know, as long as the walkthrough there's nothing wrong, then it's pretty much a done deal. So that's the next thing. And last but not least, I want to say the mistakes that new agents are making is not to have a mentor. When I say mentor, I'm not really talking about a real estate broker, although every new agent needs to work under a broker right after you get your license. But brokers, sometimes they're just very busy. If you don't want to pay for coaching online, what I suggest you to do is partner with a coworker in your office, and you can split the commission half and half with that particular agent, because you always want to reward people with their time. Like, especially in this business, the successful people, they're always so stingy about their time, because the more time they spend in something, they should be rewarded with money. So you can do it that way, or if you can pay for coaching, you can look for an online coach, real estate coach online. Because if you look for an online coach, a lot of time they are agent years ago, they've had experience, they're just like not selling anymore. And also it doesn't become a competition. Once, you know, if that agent that you're helping with, maybe he's a listing agent and you want to get listing too, they might not teach you everything and help you 100%. But if you have a different online coach or a real estate coach that's somewhere else, I bet you that they will tell you everything that they know and all the tricks that they have come across when they are a real estate agent. So here are the mistakes that new real estate agents are often making, and I hope this video is as helpful as I make it to be. If you watch until this far, make sure you comment fortune cookie down below. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll talk to you guys in the next one. Bye.